We've always been seen as a private members club, but we're actually now, well, we have been for some time, we're what's called a CAS club, Community Amateur Sports Club. So once we identified that we wanted to diversify and bring new activities, somebody mentioned an organisation called IMAS. I had my first introduction to Martino and Mark. I was actually blown away about what they've actually achieved, you know, their involvement, their perseverance and what they wanted to do for, you know, people, members of the community, get people back into support. And then following that, they then approached us and saying that they want to introduce some new activities to their model. Would we be happy as a club to bring those activities here? So we identified what activities we could do here at Heaton, which was the unorthodox boxing, the tennis for all and the dance. They weren't easy activities to try and bring, and the model was different, and we've got lots of members here who didn't quite understand the concept of what we were trying to do, why we were doing it, but once members did, you know, get the idea of what it was based around, they were really quite supportive. The tennis to begin with was a little bit different and difficult because it's more of an individual sport, and getting people to, you know, join in together sometimes not easy. But then once word got round within the membership and they realised actually what their benefits and they passed on the word, that became really popular. And it's got to a stage now where the Tennis for All sessions are at capacity, which is really good and encouraging. As you know, words got round and people have realised that, you know, their activities are for everybody. You know, people are joining in. We've got an example would be for the boxing session. We've got some of our junior members who are, you know, 10 or 11. They're taking part in the boxing. We've got senior members who are, you know, in the 70s, 80s. They're all taking part. So there's no barriers in any way or form. To introduce more people to the club, more footfall to the club, that's the idea. You know, that's why we decided as a club that, you know, we can't just sit and be a tennis and squash club anymore. We want to be able to offer activities and to encourage people more to come to the club, do more things, and it's going to benefit us financially in the future. If we can make certain improvements and modifications to the club, that will help us even more, because there's certain things we've got currently which are stopping people from, you know, doing these activities. If we can, you know, cross those barriers, get this work done, then we can increase footfall. You know, people can then, you know, do more activities, and it will, you know, help our finances and give us longevity in the future. You know, give people that opportunity. You know, don't just be seen as a club and continue with what you're doing. Try something new. It is possible.